Dani Leigh, which happens to be the baby mama. All right, she recently dropped a single, or coming out with a single regarding the baby. Y'all know he ended up airing her out on to the internationally. Okay, he aired her out internationally, embarrassed her on an international scale, saying how she was never his girl but a side chick. But at the end of the day, she's still your baby mama. So why would you want to embarrass her to that type of capacity? Okay, so she's finally kind of coming out and speaking after kind of like hiding, and after her brother getting jumped or whatever. She has a song about the baby, and she recently did an interview with Angie Martinez, right? She spoke on the experience with the baby and how her child has been, or her relationship, or how she's grown since she's had her child, right? So she came out, she did this great interview with Angie Martinez. Shortly after she did that, the baby mama Mimi came out clowning her for stalking her, right? So she came out saying what she had to say, and it seems like the baby came out after Mimi confirming that Dani Leigh was stalking her at some point. So let me just go ahead and play for you guys what it is that the baby had to say when he spoke after Dani did her interview recently.
I was gonna respond a different way, but I gathered myself and I decided to respond this way. First of all, I feel like you waited too late. I told you back in December you should capitalize off the situation, so I feel like that's a bad move. I also feel like it's a green move for your label to have you do drop the interview the same time you dropping a new song. I feel like y'all kind of showing y'all hand. I feel like y'all should have put that together better. I also feel like before we got on your brother ass, you were just at the London with me that whole week getting busy. And I also feel like you should tell them folks the real reason why I put you out is because you were stalking my other baby mama, and that shit was affecting, my relationship with my princess, my big girl. And that's why I had to make the adjustments, back in November. I'm grown, I'm an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta coexist with nobody who too toxic for me and who don't serve me well, you know what I'm saying? So I owe the world no explanation for that. But even, when I could have cleared my name, I took the high road, and I ain't tripping about that. I'm proud of that. Because I could have smashed on all that, but that would have, that would have left Shorty, and I ain't with that. I don't want Shorty broken. I just didn't want you around me no more, you know what I'm saying? And just like today, I was finna have another birthday party for my princess. You done got on your line playing. Just like before, you affected my relationship, with my other children, because now you see you causing stuff over here. You need to stay over there where you at. You see what I'm saying? But sell your records, do your thing. And there's a whole lot more I could say, but I'm not gonna say none of it at all. It's all good. I just want to get on here and just speak my piece. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking my piece all year. I'm speaking my piece all 2022. See what I'm saying? And so now I'm gonna go get back on set and get back to work. I call my baby in a minute. Hopefully you let me talk to her. So nigga.
All right, that was the toxic baby daddy there. It was interesting, but not surprising to hear him say that he and Dani Leigh were still getting busy before he jumped her brother. So this would be after the incident took place where he embarrassed her on social media. Watching the interview she did with Angie Martinez lets me know that she still got a whole lot of feelings for this man. And I don't know, I feel like they still bang, 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 do that thing. And then she going back about her business. I feel like she probably understands it more of what the situation is. I hate it for her because when she finally does move on, I feel like he's not going to allow her to fully be at peace. He's a baby Future. Right? I feel like Future still be coming for Sierra. She married and had 2 children. And he giving me baby Future. Like, what are you all's thoughts about this situation?
The baby is an asshole. What I hate about this situation is the fact that because she made that song, people won't see it for her. But how he speaks about her is aggravating because you talking about her still fucking you. You were still fucking her. If you put her out for a reason, why you still fucking her? So if she dumps, so are you. So when he aggravates me, he is gaslighting her, and he won't allow her to move on. The fact that she went back to you, what she said in the interview that she went back to him many times, as we all have to somebody one day or the other. It's like, stop. I don't like that no one is addressing his toxic behavior to her. Even how her interview was just about how it was a bad situation, I should have did this or that, but he didn't come on and want to speak about them still fucking. So what? Like, you still fucking her, bro. She not still fucking you. And for him to try to blame her for the reason that the other kids' mamas won't, or I don't know how many other kids he has or whatever, but the other kids' parent or whatever not letting him see kids, that ain't on her. That's on them. If your other kids' mamas is being dumb because of her, then they stupid. So I just hate how he treated her. I'm like, nigga, you the villain. You the villain.
Yeah.
She was dumb too. And I'm like, and I'm not saying that she wasn't dumb in her time, but I'm looking like, if she wants to move on from that, let that. But I feel like he is the toxic one who keeps making it seem like she is the villain. I'm like, no, nigga, you the villain. At the end of the day.
Even whenever she was explaining why she made that Yellowbone song, it's because of dudes like the baby. He put her on a pedestal against his baby mama because she was lighter skinned. She was just bird enough to believe it, like a lot of girls are. And now that he's done with her, he's trying to discard her and let her know that if he ain't gonna eat her alive, the internet is gonna do it too. I really can't stand this little man. I really can't. I used to like him before he spoke, but I cannot stand this man at all.
Bondi?
I I found it even hard to listen to him talk during that video. I think he's a bad person. I think that anybody that has had children for him, especially girl children, has done themselves a disservice. Their children may be beautiful, but he will break their hearts. He does not care about any of these women as far as I'm concerned, because if he would treat one of them the way he talks about her, he'll treat all of them like that. Like, y'all, that's like, he has no integrity. Do you really think that that girl knew she was a side chick to him? No, he was telling her that she was better than the previous baby mama because she was light skinned or red bone or whatever the fuck, and she was being a bird and feeling good about that and decided to make a song. He probably was antagonizing bullshit between the two of them, saying that the girl said something about her and all of that type of shit. Because niggas like him thrive off the women in their lives being in discord, so that those women never come together and realize that he, an ain't shit ass nigga that they don't need to spend any of their time with at all. Like, not smashing them. I don't even really feel like he should be around those children. Because to me, like, when those little girls grow up, come on, y'all. Do you really see the baby being a supportive father to those girl children that he has? Or is he going to use those girls against the moms the way he already does? Y'all remember when Dani Leigh left the apartment? He had the baby right after that. He was holding the baby and rocking the baby, and the way he was talking about her, just all this disingenuous, fake ass, I don't give a fuck attitude bullshit that he likes to do. Even when he was talking about how she put out her album and put out her song at the wrong time. Nigga, you not about to sit up here and sun her, call her a side chick, then, like, just talk mad shit about the girl. Then you're gonna jump her, oh, I was still fucking her and I jumped her brother. Like, you're a derelict. Like, nobody should be trying to procreate with you. You have no value whatsoever. I don't care how much money you have. Like, that type of mentality, that type of lack of emotional intelligence on his part is dangerous as fuck, especially to girl children. So I'm just looking at Dani Leigh and any other woman that has a baby by him. Like, I don't know why you did that to yourself.
Shout out to the second baby mama, because she be low key as hell. She be like, I don't want none of that drama. Like, I don't even know who that girl is to this day. I know the first one and the last one.
Because even after the interview, I know Mimi was on her IG saying stuff too, and I still feel like he played both of them against each other. So it's like you got them two beefing because of your bullshit, because you was fucking them both. So it's aggravating that Dani Leigh allowed the baby to make her into this villain because she believed his bullshit, and then she did dumb shit which fucked her over. So he fucked you over because you listened to him. But I'm like, for sure,
who was wearing who clothes?
Who was doing my clothes?
Yeah, who was wearing? Was it Dani wearing Mimi clothes, or was Mimi wearing Dani clothes?
They probably both wearing each other clothes. They both wearing his dick.
Good
Not
night.
at all.
Oh,
No
well,
And
all
worries.
it's
It's
right.
it's
DICK.
aggravating when it's like when men pit women against each other, and what it's like you pitted a light skinned chick against your brown skinned other woman, and
Mhm.
it became a skin tone or a race issue. You know what I'm saying? And a complexion issue, and it's fucked up. And I'm like, you can tell that he was in probably both their ears, this and the other one. And Danny was dumb enough to do a song about it. So I'm
Right.
like, you
It was
know,
Exactly.
absolutely manipulation.
it's crazy.
Very
Mhm.
crazy. Very sad.